Follow me. Good morning or good afternoon. Actually, we are in the first moments of the afternoon. Hi, Day Lady here, Sharon Schultz, and I am here with another rousing round of Beatles Significa, which is Beatles trivia. I named it after this little card deck that started the whole thing. It's kind of battered, as you can see, lost the roof. But this is a 1980s card game that has 832 questions about the Fab Four and answers too, of course. So that's what started it. So there we have it. Today, I want to begin with reading something, a little interesting article from this book here. This is 100 Things Beatles fans should know do before they die, right? Okay. I don't know about that, but anyway, there's a story in here called Animated Fabs. And I just thought it was kind of cute and kind of nostalgic. So I was going to read it. And so, Animated Fabs from 1965 to 1969. Kids in America could get a worldly dose of Beatlemania on TV by watching the Beatles, the cartoon series. The stories were the idea of Al Broadux, an executive at King Features Syndicate, who approached Brian Epstein during the Beatles' first visit to America in February 1964 about doing an animated series about the Beatles. Epstein agreed, and Brodox quickly went to work lining up sponsors and writers. Because it was felt that American children would have trouble understanding British accents, American voiceover specialist Paul Frees was hired to provide the voices of John and George among his many credits. He also did Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoons and Pillsbury Doughboy. But British actor Lance Percival was also hired to provide the voices of Paul and Ringo. Interesting. I watched that show when I was a kid, and I didn't know they weren't real British accents. Each half-hour show featured two 5.5-minute cartoons and two sing-along spots. The plots generally involved the Beatles ending up in some kind of sticky situation, usually while trying to escape from their fans. Vampires, monsters, and witches also make frequent appearances. The stories were each based around a Beatles song, and the sing-along sequences featured additional songs, meaning kids got a lot of exposure to the Beatles music on the program. A range of toys was also produced to exploit newfound interest in the group among the preteen demographic. The toys all are now quite collectible. A complete set of inflatable dolls based on the cartoon characters will set you back at least $500 US. The show debuted on September 25th, 1965 on ABC and was an instant success. The first 26 episodes generated high ratings, but soon after, the ratings began to slump as those 26 episodes were rerun not just once, but twice before any new episodes aired. The second season in 1966 featured 7 new episodes, with episodes from season 1 mixed in during rerun periods. The third season in 1967 featured only 6 new episodes. After they aired, all 39 episodes were simply rerun, the last air date being September 7th, 1969. The Beatles themselves had nothing to do with the series and were said to have not liked it very much, at least at first. One of the reasons why the series was not shown in England. They later modified their views somewhat as George's backhanded compliment. They were so bad or silly that they were good, if you know what I mean. The success of the Beatles led to cartoon series about other rock groups, both real, the Jackson Five, and fictional, the Archies. The show was seen in syndication through the 1980s. MTV rebroadcasted edited versions of the show in 1986 and 87. Apple purchased all the rights to the series in the 1990s, and though they've licensed the cartoon images for various official products, the show themselves have yet to be officially re-released. How about that? Interesting, yes? Okay, so questions today. We are going to take them from this new book, new to me. I just got it not too long ago. It's a collection of quizzes. What does it say? Quizzes and fun facts about the music of the Beatles. So can't get better than that, right? So let us see. I guess we'll start at the beginning, right? So these questions, okay, we're going to do something a little bit different this time. Okay, so here it is, trivia quiz, okay, Beatles 1. And it looks like there are, let me see how many questions do we have. Okay, there's a few. Okay, so there's 10 questions. All right, so I'm going to read all the questions and maybe you could jot down your answers. And then at the end, I'll read the answers because they come with nice explanations too. So, okay. Question number 1. Here we go, folks. Brand new trivia experience featuring the Fat Four. Question 1. This is an amazing find here, sir. Looks like a book. It's in terribly deteriorated shape, but there are some facts we've managed to gather. What is the one fact that does not fit into the Beatle book discovery? Is it involves a dirty man and a clinging wife? It's based on a novel by a man named Lear. I'm Not a Spaniard is fairly visible on the spine of the book. It's 1,000 pages, give or take a few. All those are lines from songs, aren't they? It's very interesting. Okay. I have no clue, so we're all going to find out together. Question number 2. Most peculiar, Professor. A bag containing what seems to be a chocolate dessert of some kind. And even more odd is 50 acorns tied in a sack. These artifacts are physical remnants from which song? Let me read that again. Most peculiar, Professor. A bag containing what seems to be a chocolate dessert of some kind. And even more odd is 50 acorns tied in a sack. These artifacts are physical remnants from which song? Is it Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite, Savory Truffle, The Ballad of John and Yoko, or The Continuing Story of Bungalow Bill? Okay, again, the answers are, possible answer is Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite, Savory Truffle, The Ballad of John and Yoko, and The Continuing Story of Bungalow Bill. Question number 3. I don't know if this is any, hold on, repeat, retake. I don't know if this is of any importance, sir, but here is a pouch containing 2 pennies. Attached is a note from a widow to Mr. Wilson and Mr. Heath, explaining that the coins were taken from her husband's eyes. This is most baffling. Yes, it is. Let me read that again. I don't know if this is of any importance, sir, but here is a pouch containing 2 pennies. Attached is a note from a widow to Mr. Wilson and Mr. Heath, explaining that the coins were taken from her husband's eyes. This is most baffling. Which song would you advise these workers to listen to in order to clarify the find? Wow, this book is good. What song would you advise these workers to listen to in order to clarify the find? Would it be All You Need Is Love? I Am the Walrus? Taxman? Or Money? Another good question. We're up there to learn from this one. And I'll have you know, I have not read these until this very moment. You know, I kind of like the to be surprised too. So again, the answers could be All You Need Is Love, I Am the Walrus, Taxman, or Money. And this is really about their music. I mean, they've got some good questions in here, I have to say. Can't wait till we get to the answers. Question number 4. Interesting, doctor, a memo from a dentist listing the reasons for dental extractions. Apparently, his patient overindulged in sweet desserts. Which combination of items could not possibly be on the dentist list? Oh boy, let's read this one again. Interesting, doctor. A memo from a dentist listing the reasons for dental extractions. Apparently, his patients overindulged in sweet desserts. So the question is, which combination of items could not possibly be on the dentist list? So your choices are cream tangerine, cool cherry cream, ginger sling with a pineapple heart, cream tangerine, Schwartz Walder Cacho, cool cherry cream apple tart. Oh boy. Okay, let's do that again. Here's 4 answers, possible answers. 1, cream tangerine, cool cherry cream, ginger sling with a pineapple heart, cream tangerine, Schwartzwalder Ciccone. I don't know. And then cool cherry cream again, and apple tart. Oh, God, no idea. These are great questions. They are not easy. What a challenge, folks. I hope you're writing them down because when you're done, I want to hear the scores. That ought to be good, right? Okay. Question 5. Professor, brace yourself. This is most ghastly. Here are the mummified remains of a female body. She has a cap and a bag across her shoulder. In fact, she is reminiscent of a military man. Oh, I already think I know this one. The befuddled archaeologist never had a clue to her name and occupation. Would you like to help them out? Okay, let's read it again. Professor, brace yourself. This is most ghastly. Here are the mummified remains of a female body. She has a cap and a bag across her shoulder. In fact, she's reminiscent of a military man. The befuddled archaeologist never had a clue to her name and occupation. Would you like to help him out? Was it Prudence, unemployed, Semolina Pilchard, daredevil, lovely Rita Mita maid, or Lil, or possibly Nancy, all-round good time girl? So the 4 answers Possibles are Prudence, Unemployed, Semolina Pilcher, Daredevil, Lovely Rita, Meter Maid, and Lil, or possibly Nancy, an all-time good time gal. Okay, question 6. Even more unpleasant feelings, sir. Presumably a badly decomposed female who must have been good looking, but appears to be dressed as a man in a polythene bag. The historians playfully nicknamed her. What choice of names would prove to be the most historically accurate? Oh my goodness, these questions are very different from what we're used to here. Okay. Even more unpleasant findings, sir. Presumably a badly decomposed female who must have been good looking but appears to be dressed as a man in a polythene bag. The historians playfully nicknamed her. What choice of names would prove to be the most historically accurate? Would it be Preserved Prudence, Dirty Maggie May, Rotten Rita, Polyurethane Pam? Again, Preserved Prudence, Dirty Maggie May, Rotten Rita, and Polyurethane Pam. Question number 7. I've heard of these, but never, ever seen any. They were rumored to have been worn by plasticine porters in a fantastic place where rocking horse people are marshmallow pies. I'll be hanged if I can remember what they're called. Can anyone help me out? I don't know. Can we? Read it again. This is amazing. I've heard of these, but never ever seen any. They were rumored to have been worn by plasticine porters in a fantastic place where rocking horse people are marshmallow pies. I'll be hanged if I can remember what they're called. Can anyone out there help me out? Okay, here we go. Is it, oh Lord, Guru Drag Get-Ups, corporation t-shirts, looking glass ties, or knickers? Guru Drag Get-Ups, corporation t-shirts, looking glass ties, knickers. I'm for the looking glass ties. Question number 8. More distressing findings, Professor. A dead dog with a substance dripping from what were once his eyes. Frightful. What could the substance be? Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this preoccupation with dead things? More distressing findings, Professor. A dead dog with a substance dripping from what were once his eyes. Frightful. What could the substance be? Okay, here we go. I think you know the answer as well as I do. Is it chocolate icing, truffles, yellow matter custard, or coconut fudge? Chocolate icing, truffles, yellow matter custard, or coconut fudge? The custard should have it. Number 9, fascinating. A Lennon-McCartney rough draft of a song about an onion. They intended to include reference to previous compositions. Let's assist the archaeologists by pointing out which song would not be referenced. Okay, here's another brain teaser. Number 9, fascinating. A Lennon-McCartney rough draft of a song about an onion. They intended to include references to previous compositions. Let's assist Let's assist the archaeologist by pointing out which song would not have been referenced. Would it be Fool on the Hill, Blue Jay Way, Strawberry Fields Forever, or I Am the Walrus? Food on the Hill, Blue Jay Way, Strawberry Fields Forever, or I Am the Walrus. Question number 10, last one. Question number 10. Well, look at this, Professor. Who is this professor? Everyone knows what these are. Some monogram socks, obviously darned in the night by someone with the initials FM. Go ahead, take a guess who made these. Well, look at this, Professor. Everyone knows what these are. Some monogram socks, obviously darned in the night by someone with the initials FM. Go ahead, take a guess who made these. Was it Fannie Mae, Freddie Mercury, Father Mackenzie, or Fred Mertz? Fannie Mae, Freddie Mercury, Father Mackenzie, Fred Mertz. Is it the good father? Perhaps. Okay. I hope you remembered your answers. Now I will read the correct answers. Question number 1. Okay, I guess I have to go back and look at the questions again. Question number 1. Which song did not fit into the Beatles book discovery? The correct answer was I Am Not a Spaniard, is faintly visible on the side of the book. The song, of course, is Paperback Writer, which can be heard on Past Masters 2 CD. You should know that. Okay. Most peculiar, Professor, a bag containing a chocolate dessert and 50 acorns. These artifacts are remnants from what song? That would be the Ballad of John and Yoko, released in 1969. It appears on the Hey Jude LP. It's also on the CD Past Masters 2. In a few short minutes, the song condenses the adventures and plights of John and Yoko. The dessert, incidentally, was cake, in case you wanted to know. Question number 3 was, this was the 2 pennies taken from her husband's eyes. Which song would you advise workers to listen to in order to clarify the find? The answer was Taxman. My advice for those who die, declare the pennies on your eyes. In one dramatic example of annoyance with the taxation system, George Harrison was the composer of Taxman, the opening track on 1966's Revolver. Interesting. Okay, number 4. Interesting, doctor. A memo from a dentist listing the reasons for extractions. Oh, what combination of sweets or desserts would not be on the dentist list? Okay, the answer is cream tangerine. What's the thought? Anyway, it's from the Beatles, the White Album. The tasty dangers, specifically dental, are described in Savory Truffle. Okay, question 5 was, right, the mummified remains of a female dressed in military clothing. The architects are looking for archaeologists rather, looking for her name. Who was she? She was lovely Rita Mitame. That was the first question I had guessed. Lovely Rita. Needless to say, it's Rita who is the legendary meter maid from Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Very good. Okay, number 6. Let's see. Here's the decomposed female, just as the man in the polyurethane bag. Which choice of names would be the most historically accurate? Okay, so the number 6 question answer is polyurethane Pam. Polyurethane Pam is part of the medley-like segment from the Abbey Road album. The companion tunes are Me, Mr. Mustard, and She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. Okay, question 7 was, they had heard of these but never seen them. They were rumored to have been worn by plasticine porters in a place where rocking horse people are marshmallow pies. And so what was that? What were they called? What was it that they were wearing? And the answer is looking glass ties. The porter and ties came from Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds from Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. The imagery of the song is hard to rival. Very few quiz takers need to be reminded that newspaper taxis appear on the shore waiting to take you away. That was nice. Okay, question 8. More disturbing finders, Professor. A dead dog with something dripping from his eyes. Oh my goodness, that was nasty. That was, of course, the answer, yellow natter custard. The custard substance Matt mentioned here is an appetizing reference to the morbid fate of an unfortunate canine in I Am the Walrus, another of the more image-based Beatles compositions, I'll say. Okay, 2 more. Number 9. Number 9. Remember that? Number 9. Fascinating. A Lennon-McCartney rough draft of a song about an onion. Let's assist the archaeologist by pointing out which song would not be referenced with others in this song. And that would be, the answer is Blue Jay Way. Blue Jay Way. Glass Onion is one of the more beat-driven tracks from the Beatles album. Other songs referenced are Lady Madonna and Fixing a Hole. And our last question, number 10. Well, look at this, Professor. Everyone knows what these are. Someone darned these socks with the initials FM. Who is FM? And of course, the answer was Father Mackenzie. We ended on a frivolous note. Father Mackenzie is the well-known cleric in Eleanor Rigby on the Revolver album. Chances are big that you knew that. Time to gather up our picks and shovels and go back homeward. Thank you and good night. Hey, this was a pretty cool book. I'm impressed with myself for getting it. Yeah, thank you and good night. I like that. Okay, so there we go. There we have it. Another awesome noontime, lunchtime Beatles getaway. Gets you to go, takes us away from the Monday every day and puts our brains to use here. Let's see. So I'll try to do this every Wednesday. So if you subscribe to my YouTube page, Sharon Schultz, the Bay Lady, and follow my Facebook page, Sharon Schultz, the Bay Lady, you will see when I have posted them and with the link so you can join in. The more the merrier, as far as I can tell. And also, if you go to my Facebook page and YouTube page, you'll find links to other platforms that carry calendars with various viral tours, virtual tours on there, including mine. And also there is a website where I can, where you can support my tours. It's called buymeacoffee.com. Boy, I need some coffee right now, I think. Okay, anyway, so I want to leave you with this one message from my friend over here. My friend who needs no introduction. You all know who this is, so let me give the floor to him. Take it away, Johnny. And the people always say it did keep a chance. I guess that's all he's got to say. Give peace a chance. Works for me. There he is. All right, folks, until the next time, take care. Have a great week, a great weekend coming up. I have some great tours coming up this weekend, so you might want to go check out my pages and check them out. They're going to be fun. They're not here. They are out in the world doing my Bay Lady thing. See you guys. Bye.